Hello? Hello, hello? Interesting. I think my internet just, like, blipped there for a second. That was a little bit weird. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I'm a little worried now, but yeah, welcome to another crazy Ewok stream. It's loaded. Where are we at? We are in Genshin Impact today. Yesterday, we kind of sort of wrapped up the Lantern Rite story here in Genshin Impact, but there's a pretty lengthy epilogue, it seems like. Oh, I'm back in Nodcry. I was doing some dailies. Let's switch up the party here back to one with the Traveler in it. We haven't really done any fighting in this entire story. We've just been walking from point to point and talking to people for the most part. We did have a section where we ran away from something, but that was the most action we got throughout this entire story so far. Let's go back to Li Yue. My crystal fly trap is ready. I totally forgot about the crystal fly trap for the longest time. I think this thing has probably been ready for a few days already. Yeah, let's just do this real quick. And what I've essentially started doing as well is doing this at the same time. Even though this renews faster than the crystal fly trap, since this one counts down, and I think this one's like on a weekly basis or something like that. I don't remember. But I stopped caring. I stopped caring too much about all these little min-maxing resources. This one, max. Whoa.
Defensive mode engaged.
Yeah. Is this stream okay? There's a bit of like worry in the back of my mind since that beginning there was a little bit choppy. There was like an error saying not enough data or something on the YouTube dashboard. It looks fine. I'll just kind of leave it at that. Oh man. Okay, let's go back to the Yue. I'll go here. We'll go into events. So yeah, we still have this last thing to do. This one right here. Ooh, this one has Primo Gems attached to it. Does any of these? Oh, these didn't. Oh, judging by how much Mora you get, like this one was very long, and then these two were relatively shorter. So maybe this one is gonna be really long too. But yeah, we get like crispy spring rolls as a... Does anyone actually care about these recipes? Like, oh, we can make different foods. Like, does anyone actually go nuts with the food in this game? Like, pretty much the moment... I think the last time I actually cared about the food was when they put out the... that item. This item. And I was like, oh, you can put food here. But then... I just have like the default to like things because like there's such a huge cooldown on like food and your characters get full. You can't really rely on this to like heal up your team in open world, and it's a lot easier to just have a character on your team that can heal. So like I don't know why they're still pushing the food. It feels like a big waste of time. I don't know how many people are actually like looking forward to new recipes and new food pictures and stuff. It's like instead of spending time trying to figure out new food and stuff, maybe that time is like better spent editing down the videos or the story. Maybe, I don't know. I guess that's a feature that they continue to support, just like the Genius Invocation. How many people actually play Genius Invocation as well? And actually, on a more recent note, how many people actually play the Miliastra, I wonder? It must be really young people that they're trying to pull in for this, because like people who are my age with like stable jobs and like their own income and stuff probably would just buy like fun games off Steam or something if they want to play like games like this. Whereas this is all like free stuff, so if a kid like is playing this game and they really like the art style and all their friends are in this game or something, they might want to also hang out with this content created, like community created content. I don't know. I feel like this should have been a thing on its own and not put into this game. I believe this is what kind of bloats. Like Genshin Impact on the PC is already like 100 gigabytes, but after adding this, it became like 140 gigabytes or something like that. And it's like, it's already bloated as it is. Now it's even more bloated. But yeah, my opinion is that this should have been separate. Or at least optional. I think we had to wait a couple days before anything can happen. Actually, let's look at the journal here. White Horse's Leisurely Journey. After the Lantern Rite, you decide to pay Zibai a visit. So this is after Lantern Rite stuff. This is the epilogue. Did I spell epilogue right in my... I apparently did. Ooh. I should really make note that sometimes my spelling is reliable. I don't have to constantly double check it. Yeah, wait till the day after tomorrow. Are you? There we go. I wonder if we get to play as Zibai in this story then. This one story might be effectively Zibai's like character story. I feel like they've been doing that a lot lately, trying to push or kind of combine character stories with like events and whatnot.
Emma wonders how the White Horse Adeptus is getting along. Maybe we should check in on her?
Oh, the sky is so nice to look at. Like that tree, the orange, the leaves on that tree, juxtaposed to that really blue sky, is really nice. I guess this is the kind of like visuals that really got me into the game a long time ago. But then if you go to Nodcry, it's just all like gloomy nowadays. It's not as beautiful. Wait. Oh man, the map is huge now. So even if you pick like a really nice vista, probably up on this hill here, right? You can kind of see up really high. Oh, now it's raining too, but yeah, the game doesn't... It's not as beautiful anymore. And I think they did a pretty good job. I feel like it was a little bit overkill in Natlan, the colors. Like, all the painting on the mountains. Oh man, my computer is struggling. Trying to load too much part of the maps at the same time, and they're probably trying to unload the other part of the map that was at. Okay, this isn't the vista I was thinking of. Was it here? Maybe it was here. But yeah, this is where you look down at the valley. Oh, this isn't the one I'm thinking of either. I think it's like when you look down at the city, right? Where Malwika is. No, I'm still really sad that Pyrolumine didn't end up being anything cool. Like all the Natlan characters got all these cool vehicles and gadgets and stuff, part of their kits. Like Shilolin has cool rollerblades, and Malwika has a cool motorcycle, and Chaska has like a gun that she rides on. I thought they were gonna do the same thing with Lumine, where maybe she gets like cool mechanical gliders or something, and it makes it so that she can take use of the phlogiston. Maybe she like operates similar to how Wanderer operates. She can like zoom up in the air and like fly forward while consuming phlogiston or something. But no, we got nothing. For some reason, the Traveler, being the main character of this game, never gets anything good. But yeah, the colors I thought here was a little bit too crazy. Actually, now it doesn't look too bad. It's not too bad, but then aesthetically, I still enjoy like where we were earlier, because it's a little bit more subtle. I feel like the colors. It's like I don't know how to like more natural. I feel like I don't know. Maybe I'm just making stuff up. We had to go that way. Look at those lanterns. Ah, that sign. Poor sign. Somebody's not my job. the person's job was to put up decorations, not make sure all signs are visible. Oh, there's a cat hanging out behind all these umbrellas. Or parasols? You're already in the shade, silly cat. You don't need more shade. Wishing you peace and success in the new year. Here's hoping good luck and great fortune finds you. Oh, this is probably one of the characters, Xiao Lantern. Oh yeah, it's, there's a lion dance guy. Lion. Wushu dance, I guess it's called in this game. That's probably Gaming's. He was probably standing there earlier. Whee! Okay, this person is a little bit further than I thought. I could have teleported here at this this teleport. Ooh, someone put a Xiao Lantern here. Happy Lantern Rite, cute you. Oh, that's a default one, and I guess a lot of people just slap that around. Alright, we're back with Iron-Tongued Tian or something.
Zhangli hasn't stopped by for tea today.
Hey, are you two looking for your friend? Try going up that way.
Yes.
Is Zhangli up that way?
He's hanging out with a beautiful lady.
No, but that young lady who
never
was
mind.
dressed up as the White Horse Adeptus the other day is. She's your friend, right?
She's buyers. Wait, we came here looking for Zhongli? I thought we came here specifically looking for Zibai. Interesting.
I just saw her head toward Wanmin Restaurant. I was wondering why she was eating alone. But then you two showed up hot on her heels.
Oh, what luck! We were just on our way to find her.
I honestly
What's
thought...
she doing at Wanmin Restaurant?
I honestly thought Zhongli would be hanging out with Zibai this entire time because like she kind of came back, right? There's probably a lot he needs to fill her in since when she was alive, right? She's been stuck in the moon for so long.
I have no idea. I said hello, but she completely ignored me. She couldn't have forgotten who I am, right?
Yes, she did.
We're kindred spirits.
Not anymore.
Aren't we?
She's got the amnesia.
Maybe she's still half asleep, but her brain might be a little fuzzy.
The case of the fuzzy brain.
Oh, that makes sense. I was wondering why her eyes were so red.
Oh, she's the angry version of her.
Her eyes were red? Oh, that doesn't sound good.
We need to find out what's happening.
You young people, staying up all night because you think you're invincible.
Zibai's not young.
Missing out on sleep so she can pretend to be the White Horse Adeptus. That's where that leaves you, you know. A word to your friend from someone who's older and wiser. She really needs some rest.
Paimon wouldn't be so certain about the older and wiser part.
Yeah, what was that?
Nothing. No, nothing. We'll make sure to pass on your message. Okay.
Hurry along, then. Oh, and don't forget to come back and check out my Rex Lapis cosplay when you're done.
Ooh. Okay. That was an interesting intro to this. Why do we go directly to Iron Tongue Tian instead of just going directly to Zibai or Zhongli instead? Maybe it's cheaper to have the voice actor for that guy is cheaper than the voice actor for the other two characters. So they're like, oh, we need an intro into this story. And we don't want to spend too much money, get out of budget. We'll intro with that guy. He's not as big as a voice actress, so his rates are a lot lower. We already spent a lot of time with the other two. Oh, Shen-He is here.
Where's the proprietor? Come out and see me at once!
Oh no, she mad. Oh no, she's strong too, though. Are they gonna fight? Oh man.
Xiangling and Chef Mao aren't here right now. What can I help you with?
Ooh, these two are like... They kind of have the same vibe.
And who
when she's the
might you
angry
be?
version.
My name is Shen-He. I work here at Wanmin Restaurant.
Shen-He. Shen-He. Are you that crane adeptus who loves planting mint?
I think He means, like crane, I guess? And Shen is like god crane. So maybe that's why. I feel like because the Chinese is like... This is written by Chinese people, right? So there's probably a lot of stuff that's kind of lost in translation when we're reading it or when we're playing it in English. But it makes sense that she would confuse Shenhe as the Crane Adeptus just by listening to her name in like a Chinese context. Just because like you can kind of logically, even though the logic doesn't make sense, you can logically be like, oh, Shenhe, Shen, He, the Adeptus Crane guy, he's a crane, he's a He. So are you that guy? So like there's like a bit of a, even the logic makes sense even if the logic is wrong, that kind of thing.
It's been a few days. Have you improved your gardening skills? Did you manage to cover the slopes with mint?
Mint? I don't know anything about mint. But I am familiar with Qingshen and glaze lilies.
Ha! Already casting mint from your mind. How can a practitioner of self-cultivation be so fickle, chasing after every new plant that catches their eye?
I'm not sure I get what you mean.
I don't know, comparing these two, I guess she's like a more recent design and she's kind of like an older design. Like the older characters look way better, I feel like, than the new ones.
Are you delirious from hunger?
Like Lan Yan, I don't
to eat?
really like too much, like if we're just comparing the Yue characters, but like Xiang Ling looks like really iconic as a character. So yeah, I don't know. There might be like new talent with a lot of the character design. Ooh, it's Paimon.
Shenhe! White Horse and Zibai! So this is where everyone is!
Why do we not want to reveal her identity to these people? Like she hangs out with Adeptus. People like mistaken her as an Adeptus, even though she's just like a really strong human. Whereas I think Gan Yu is like an Adeptus in training. That's like her sister, Gan Yu.
Traveler, Paimon. It's been a long time. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite, Shenhe. Ah, she waved at us! Ah!
Is this customer a friend of yours?
I guess you can say that. I don't know if she remembers us.
Don't mind her, Shenhe. She's just a little cranky because, she didn't sleep well last night and she's only just woken up.
I guess this is 2 days later, right? 2 days after the Lantern Rite. I'm still a little surprised that Zhang Li brought her back and just kind of left her to her own devices. It's like, yeah, you're gonna be really confused as to what's going on in this new world we brought you back into, but good luck. You're on your own. You'd think since Zhang Li like put so much effort into bringing her back, he'd kind of like try and see to it that she'd get to a more comfortable spot before like leaving her alone.
Look how red her eyes are.
I see. In that case, Miss Zibai, I have a tonic here infused with Qingshen. It's cool and soothing when applied to the eyes. Would you like to try a few drops?
Stop right there! Who are you two noisy children?
We're not children. She's like 1,000 years old. Well, I guess that she's been cryo-sleeped in that spaceship for a long time, right? So biologically age, she might not be that old, but she's been cryogenically frozen for like thousands of years or something like that. In a spaceship looking for a planet to like... The spaceship was looking for a planet for something, but I don't know if we actually know what it is. But apparently that spaceship carried a whole lot of like genetic material from where they're from as well, so maybe it's trying to look for a planet that would be suitable to kind of bring back all of her race, or wherever planet she's from.
Hey! Have you forgotten about us already?
We're your guides.
Guides.
I got a guy. You're my guy. I got a guy.
Yes, I seem to recall something about some guides. Ah, yes, now I remember. What luck! I was just looking for someone to show me the way to Elong Wharf.
The angry side of Zibai is so entertaining to watch. Yeah, it's funny because like these two kind of have like similar. Like she was really angry at some point too, and then we had to like kind of teach her, like Shenhe. We had to teach her how to conduct herself properly in society, because she kind of lived out in the wilderness with a cloud retainer until she grew up, right? She was the damsel of devastation or something like that. So when she was reintroduced back into society, she was just like kind of like being a bit of a nuisance too. Kind of like how Zibai is right now, the angry one. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I'll put you up on I'll put chat up, I mean, which you are a part of. which you are the only one a part is at the moment. So yeah, welcome. We're just I just started this story, so I don't know how long you've been there. Actually, I haven't been paying attention, but we just started, so we haven't missed much, or you haven't missed
Is she
much.
starting to come around?
Why do you want to go to Yilong Wharf?
Someone
Yilong
requested
Ma.
my help in purchasing some tea leaves. I was informed they have discounted prices during the festival and that I shall get a good deal there.
She has her eyes are yellow again.
Tea leaves? This sounds like Zhongli's doing. He sure knows how to get people running errands for him.
Has Zhongli started buying discounted tea?
Your friend Rex Zhongli initially requested the most expensive tea.
No, Shenhe, you can't kill him for bumping into you. He's just some guy. Well, technically, the guy wanted to kill her. Or at least threatened to harm her. So it's self-defense. So if she did it, it would have been okay, right? But no, yeah. We kind of stepped in because we know like she's super strong. Well, actually, did we know she's super strong at that point? I don't remember if that was the case. But it turns out like she's like the Varessa kind of character, right? Where she can't control her own strength or something like that.
But then a young lady in a hexagram hat mentioned he'd burned through the Wangsheng funeral parlor's yearly expenses at an exhibition a few days ago. As
That's Hu
such,
Tao.
he is only permitted to buy items that are discounted this month.
Oh, that's his boss, Hu Tao. It's about time she realized the problem and put a stop to his spending sprees.
Oh, I see. So that's why you're here. Unfortunately, Wanmin Restaurant doesn't sell tea leaves. If you're truly in need, I could gather some wild tea from the mountain slopes.
You don't sell tea leaves? But I remember your boss, Miss Lu, saying that she owns tea fields.
You really should get some rest. The
This
person
person-
you're talking about isn't the boss of Wanmin Restaurant. She's just like you. She came here to eat.
She seems like an old lady with like Alzheimer's or something, misremembering things at this moment.
Is that so? Life
Yes,
really
like-
is full of surprises.
Like she's going senile or something.
What surprises? Your brain really is as gooey as a pack of slimes. I can't believe Zhongli entrusted you with going all the way to Yilong Wharf and buying tea.
Why don't we show you the way to Yilong Wharf?
That would be excellent, my dutiful guides. Ah, yes, Miss Crane. I apologize profusely for my improper behavior just now. Please forgive me.
I completely understand. Master often says that the human body is like a mechanism in need of regular maintenance. When a person cannot rest at night, they are sure to become irritable and on edge.
Miss Crane, you appear reasoned and compassionate on the surface, yet I sense dark forces churning within your spiritual core. Those red ropes you wear are what bind them, am I correct?
Yeah, she's a damsel of devastation. There's some abyss or something being kept at bay or something like that.
You can sense that?
Indeed. I also sense that with your strength, you might try undoing one or two of those bonds when training.
Untie Shenhe's ropes? Wouldn't that be risky?
Though the use of red ropes to bind the soul is a wondrous technique, practitioners must eventually learn to break free from external aids and look within themselves for restraint.
Master has told me similar things, but I am not ready yet.
Your self-cultivation has progressed far enough.
Then I will seek further guidance from my master.
If you still have doubts, you can find me at the Baiju guest house. I'll be
Oh.
taking up residence there for a while.
She's gonna live with those people who like worship her, I guess, back in the days, or at least the guy and his ancestors, and that Liu Shangxiang or whatever, Xiangxiang, that family of people.
For now, my dutiful guides, let us be off.
Shenhe is such a cool character. It sucks that she got super power creep. Actually, when she was released, I think she was really niche in the first place, because her abilities is just to like buff cryo teams, right? So her by herself, she doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but she enabled like Ayaka and stuff back in the days to like do a lot of damage. But I don't know. I kind of wish Genshin Impact or the devs would go back and kind of do the Hexen Cry treatment to like older characters. Like do a new thing that would make older characters more viable, because there's just a huge gap now between the vanilla characters, or the versions 1 and version 2 and maybe even version 3. A lot of the Inazuma characters has been pretty well power crept out as well. Maybe go back and like, oh, if you have a bunch of the characters on your team, you get whatever buffs, or you could do a quest or something and get a buff, similar to how they applied it to only a few, unfortunately, a few Mondstadt characters. And Jean wasn't one of them, which is a really, really disappointing. They had like Fischl, Venti. I guess it makes sense for Venti. Those are the only two I can think of off the top of my head. And I guess when they introduced Durin had that ability too. But Durin on his own is already pretty strong, so I don't know why he's made even stronger just to introduce that like mechanic. I guess Shenhe is holding down a full-time job. She is completely integrated into society. Go to Yilong Wharf. Okay. Ooh. Whoa, I have never seen Traveler walk like that before. Like when she walking down a hill, she has a weird animation, like whoop, bloop, 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 bloop.
Aren't we going to Yilong Wharf? How do we end up on this mountain?
We teleported here. That's where the teleport point is, Paimon.
Is that small town over there not Elong Wharf? I sense a familiar scent wafting through the air.
It's Yilong Musk.
You're right.
He's rich. That entire
After
town
the
is his
smell
house.
part, Paimon doesn't smell anything.
That is because this scent is the essence of jade, which can nourish the spirit.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Chenyu Vale does have a lot of jade, but Paimon didn't think jade smelled like, anything.
Naturally, this has reminded me of something.
Hmm? And what's that?
A few simple tricks for mastering one's power.
Ooh. We really zoomed up into a nice spot there. Whoa. She's got a parasol of some
What
kind.
is that thing?
It's a carriage.
I'm sure you've been to Elong Wharf many times before, but I wonder if you've done so while cruising through the air.
You think that's gonna bring too much attention to us?
You've been such dutiful, dedicated guides, so allow me to offer this fresh experience as recompense.
She pulls out like a Lamborghini and she's like, get in my ride. I'm gonna give you a ride to
Please
Yilong
step
Wharf.
in.
Okay. I wonder if we're gonna get like lore about this area. Now that we're hanging out with Zibai. How did the white horse adeptus and that like goldfish or something, or where do we find her? We found her here, right? The koi adeptus? I don't know what you would call her. Where was the I'm still like wondering where that where do we end up? I remember going to a really high place and there was a mechanism we had to like mess with. Was that here? Mount Xuanlian. Maybe not, I don't know. But yeah, let's jump on this ride. Whoa, she even made a little step here for us to get on. This thing is huge! What is this? Rider? Are we Rider? Ishkandar? Are we gonna go to a reality marble? Whoa, here we go.
This is amazing! Paimon feels just like
We glide everywhere, Paimon.
I created it from my memories of the chariot of the Lunar Palace. Many years have passed since I last laid eyes upon it, so there may be some discrepancies. Nonetheless, it is functionally much the same.
A lunar chariot? Wow! Paimon never imagined she'd get to ride in one! So, Zibai, does that mean you used to work on the moon?
Work. That's an interesting way to phrase it, though I suppose you are correct.
Oh, you see Fontaine in the distance.
I was once an angel, a member of a race tasked with guiding humanity. Then, graced by serendipity, I became a moon envoy.
Huh? What's a moon envoy? Some kind of super important angel?
As you would understand it, a moon envoy is a job title. Any angel, or non-angel, can become a moon envoy.
Interesting.
Does that mean you're not the only one?
Of course not. Though my memories are still hazy, I vaguely remember some of my colleagues. There was one who liked to take on the form of an ibis.
An ibis? Could it be... Can all moon envoys turn into animals?
An ibis?
Does that mean Lauma could take that job? She can turn into a deer, and moonchanters are some sort of Luna envoy anyway, right?
Moon chanter?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
The
what those
original
are.
moon goddesses were
Oh,
angels
okay
too,
then.
right? Is the Columbina an angel, or did she just somehow luck into? She was born a human, but
Look!
also
I don't
a
think she saw a
moon
T-Thunder over
goddess.
there!
Very well. Let's take a look.
Some conspiracy theorist is like taking like blurry photos of us, like, oh, it's a UFO or a UAV. It's a UAV. Aliens are real, which in this universe, aliens are real because we came in a spaceship. We're aliens. We're illegal aliens. Ooh. Can we get back on this? Interesting. Press T. Bloop. Woo! That direction. Whee! Oh. Alright, we're gonna assault that little kid there. Hi-ya! He did.
I never knew how awesome it is in Chenyu Vale.
Man, that kid was not fazed by a random girl falling from the sky in front of him. That girl must have seen some shit. Or that boy must have seen some shit. Oh, New Villette's here with this new outfit.
Right, there you are. All your Shao Lantern parts crafted to order and every piece individually waterproofed. Each is wrapped in 5 to 6 layers of oil paper, so you could toss them in a pond to soak for a week or so and it'd
Fontaine
still
is
be
like
fine.
right north of here, so it isn't much of a travel for New Villette to get here.
My thanks for your diligence. Rest assured, I shall compensate you for your labor and expenditures in full.
Oh, come on, my good fellow. No need to be so polite. Doing business means always putting the customer's needs first and foremost. Oh, right. How'd you find the tea you bought last time? Could I interest you in some Chenyu Adept tea as well? We just got a new batch in, freshly dried, top-notch stuff, every leaf.
I see. If there's a discount, then...
Hold it right there, Nerlect. You can't go buying stuff just because they say there's a discount.
You didn't even finish the tea you bought last time.
Traveler? Paimon? Now this is a coincidence. I had just been wondering if you would come to Liyue Harbor for the festival. I wish you a happy lantern ride.
Hey, were you buying Shao Lantern parts just now? And you even had him waterproof them. So, does that mean...
Yes, I intend to give these to the Melazines. They have never seen such lanterns before, and I'm sure they'll enjoy them.
His many children, the Melazines. They're all his kids.
I would still like to buy a few more to hang outside the Palais Mermonia. However, doing so would create a dilemma. Would it not be unfair that the Palais Mermonia is the only place with Shao lanterns? Perhaps I should return and have the gestionnaire make a bulk purchase, so Shao lanterns can be hung over the entire court of Fontaine. and Fortress of Meripede.
No, the Fortress Meripede is just a bunch of losers, criminals. They don't need to make the place look nice.
If you let the gestionnaires
Oh, these
handle
two.
it, we'll be lucky to hang up any lanterns they buy before next year's lantern rite rolls around. Also, point of caution, Your Honor. It might not be the best idea to hang them in Meripede.
That's what I said.
They won't fly high within our walls, and I doubt many of the wishes the inmates will write will have a chance of coming true.
I got him.
They're unlikely to wish for anything in the public interest anyway. Let's try and keep the lantern's reputation clean. Yeah?
I wonder why Siegeween is the only Melusine that looks kind of sort of like a human.
And as for the good wishes worth making, I've already sent them soaring on the inmates' behalf.
Hey, Lantern Festival is positively packed this year.
All right. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone. Don't mind if I address you as a group. It's the thought that counts anyway.
Well, there's a lot of buttons here. Now, tradition dictates in the hall. Happy Lantern Rite, Siegeween, Rise the Nouvellette. And Happy Lantern Rite to you, Paimon.
Hey! What's up with the two that Paimon got?
Oh, I guess pressing that one button said we said all of that.
Wriothesley, Miss Siegeween, Traveler, Paimon, allow me to wish you all a happy Lantern Rite as well. This festival is wonderful indeed to have brought us all together.
They both have like their outer coats just hanging off their shoulders. That's pretty funny. That's a new
Whoa.
style in
Now
Fontaine.
this really feels like a party. Shame I didn't buy any of those fortune coin packets. Otherwise, Liyue Custom would have obliged us to hand one each to the Traveler and Paimon.
I direct Mora injection into my coffers wouldn't hurt.
Fine by me. Let's go grab something good later. I'm sure Paimon can lead the way.
Siegeween is pretty much Wriothesley's Paimon.
Really? Then Paimon's gonna go all out on the menu! Won't you please join us as well, Monsieur Nervillette?
Maybe Melusine is the original cosplayer. Yeah, she actually put on like makeup and stuff to look more human. She's cosplaying as a little human girl.
Of course, I'm more than willing.
Hey, I just noticed. That's a sharp new outfit you've got there. Goes perfectly with the holiday cheer. And that relaxed expression you're wearing.
Monsieur Nervillette, looking at the weave and the ornamentation, if I'm not mistaken, this is Melusine handiwork.
Yeah, we had to kill a lot of blubber beasts to get the material for it.
Huh? You can tell? Yep. Looking at the design, I'd say it's one of Flo's creations. Lome probably contributed a lot too. Anyway, it's dashing and elegant, and suits Monsieur Nervillette well.
He's in his new outfit. It would be cool if Ye Lan was in her new outfit and Kachin was in her, like, party outfit that we got. We actually saw that revealed for Kachin and a Lantern Rite in a previous year. So it would be awesome if, like, during these events, they all, like, switch to their fancier outfits.
Indeed. This is a most precious gift the Melusines have given me.
Nouvellette recounts how the Melusines give him his new outfit.
So you're planning to give them Shao lanterns as a thank you?
Yes, it is only polite to do so.
You can expect another thank you gift from them then.
Yes, I suppose they will do that.
Fair enough. Gifts are gifts after all. If your office starts drowning in them, though, you can send the overflow my way. My head nurse here is excellent at taking care of Melusine gifts.
Leave it to me. I'll preserve their sentiments perfectly.
But first, why don't we find another place to stretch our legs? Liyue is a beautiful place and has a flavor completely unlike anything we're used to in Fontaine. And I'm not just talking about the tea, mind you.
Both Wriothesley. Oh man, I can't pronounce his name. Wriothesley and Nouvellette are both tea enjoyers. Oh, there's a chest here.
A reward on the road.
I guess that's one that I've just never picked up all these years. I guess we gotta go this way anyway. Where's Zibai throughout that entire
Welcome.
interaction?
Please have a look around.
Why is it
We only
daytime
sell
all of a
teas
sudden?
of the finest quality sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Right now we're offering a special discount for Lantern Rite.
Wait, what? Why was there a whole interaction there without Zibai at all? I kind of didn't even notice that.
Look over there! Discounted tea!
Did I accidentally trigger a different story there?
Dear customers, are you looking to purchase some tea leaves? I can see from your bearing that you are no ordinary customers. My humble shop has some exquisite teas that should satisfy your more refined tastes.
We're not here for quality. We're looking for a discount.
A discount? Well, that's a coincidence. Our Sunglaw tea is on sale right now. A special festive offer.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that is.
Something about the name of that tea sounds familiar to Paimon.
Buy 3 boxes of Sunglaw tea during the festival to get 10% off. Buy 4, get 20% off. Buy 10, but...
Buy 10 boxes, get 50% off.
That's right. 10 boxes at half price. Have you been to our shop before by any chance?
I think we have.
Paimon's definitely heard this spiel before.
3, 4, 10, 10, 20, 50.
Oh yeah, for whatever... Oh, their eyes are blue now. Who was the blue one? Oh no, that's the original one that we contacted when we touched the magical girl device. And went into the other realm, or I guess time froze. And yeah, she was saying a bunch of numbers at the time. And I kind of completely forgot about that aspect of the story. Wait, so that means we had one this entire time? Or we had one of the spirits inside the magical girl artifact. We went to find the red-eyed one in the... who was possessing people. And I guess the yellow-eyed one was, the one that Zhongli found. But that one was the one that was from the... that was living in the chasm or something like that. Okay, so all 3 are accounted for. I didn't remember that there was actually one piece of her soul in another object.
Zibai, what are you muttering about?
When purchasing 3, 4, or 10 boxes, the corresponding discounts are 10, 20, and 50%. The intervals between the 2 sets of numbers are 1 and 6, and 10 and 30.
Look! Her eyes turned blue! That's gotta be a first!
If the differences between intervals remain equal, the interval after 6 should be 6 plus the difference between 6 and 1, which is 11. Similarly, after 30, the next interval should be 50. Therefore, extrapolating upward, the next 2 numbers in each set should be 21 and 100.
Whoa, we have activated her autism.
You're making Paimon's head spin! Those numbers, what do they mean?
They mean that if we buy 21 boxes of Sunglaw tea, we should get a 100% discount!
That's not how it works, Zibai. He's like, wait, what?
100% discount? You mean we'll get them for free?
This is what she means.
Oh, there was a pattern to the discounts. Is that right?
No, that is not right, Paimon. That's not how it works. I remember when I used to work retail, the retail store, I guess I worked at, used to give out like 50% coupons and in a flyer for your entire purchase and stuff like that. But then at the same time, certain things also get discounted in the store. Like, oh, if you want to buy this product from this brand or whatever, everything in this brand is like have some discount. And yeah, there was like this thing that was like 50% off. And then the person had a 50% coupon, and they would argue with the cashiers that they should get it for free. And it's just like, oh no, there's just people who don't understand math. It's like 50% off, and then I get a 50% off coupon my entire purchase. If you add that together, that's 100% off. I should get it for free. And then our cashier would say, okay, if you have an entire pizza, and you ate 50% of it, how much pizza do you have? Say, oh, we have half a pizza. Okay, now that you have half a pizza, and then you ate another 50% of that half, how much pizza do you have left? Yeah, I eat the other half, so that means it's all gone. So it means it's all gone. It's like, no, you only eat half of that. how much pizza do you have left? And it's like there's like trying to like explain math to people who don't understand math when it comes to like buying things. It's just like such a weird weird thing to have to like deal with.
The pattern we speak of is mathematics, little one. A pattern that is always right.
That's amazing! You're a shopping genius, Zibai. Oh wait, something feels off here.
I had no idea our shop's discounts were tied to the laws of nature. I've learned so much from you, dear customer.
Interesting. How did I think triggering Risley and Nouvellette and Sijuin there was completely like something not related to this story. It was just something you might have just saw while exploring, I guess, during this festival. Because I'm looking at the let me like put up the browser. So yeah, we got on the chariot, we rode in the chariot, and we went to where the tea merchant is. And this is the tea merchant. But then I think when we walked to... But that was a tea merchant too, though. Was that not a... Was that all... There was another tea merchant that Nouvellette was talking to, right? I don't know if that was part of this. I'm a little confused, but... Because, like, Zibai was not a part of that conversation at all randomly. It just feels so out of place, right?
No need to thank me. Now, please give us our 21 boxes of free tea.
Dude, it's like that in some of your classes. You had to debate with a classmate that half and 0.5 are actually the same thing. No, they're not. One of them has a dot in the middle, and the other one has a slash in the middle. It's different. Oh, man, yeah. Math is one of those things that, like, there's always an answer, right? So it's not like opinions or anything that you can like argue for or whatever. It's just like, no, this is how it works. There's no arguing. These are facts.
Wait!
What's the matter?
Paimon just realized what it is that's not right.
It took you long enough.
We got the short end of the stick!
Yeah, they should be paying us to take the leaves.
Think about it. If we don't have to pay when buying 21 boxes, then if we buy even more, the vendor should be paying us money instead, right?
Paimon is does not understand math.
Huh?
Hey, Zibai, work this one out. If we buy 100 boxes, we'd make loads of money, wouldn't we?
It stands to reason.
Wait a moment, dear customers. Don't you think you're haggling a little too hard?
We have become Dory, I guess.
You are the one dictating the discounts. We're simply extrapolating the numerical patterns within. As such, we are hardly haggling.
You have a point. However, that's right. I'm so sorry. I just remembered. My supplier didn't come today, so we don't have any tea after all.
Oopsies.
Such a shame. Terribly sorry about this. Awful, awful luck.
Where can we find your supplier?
Well...
Not to fret. We'll save you the effort and go straight to the source ourselves.
Well, you see, dear client, the supplier's discount isn't as generous as ours. You won't be able to get the same price from them.
Huh? Does that mean they won't pay us for taking their tea?
Of course. Paimon is not very smart. And the Traveler is kind of an asshole for going with this.
They might not even offer you a 100% discount.
How very unfortunate. Nevertheless, as the original supplier, they must offer some sort of discount. Besides, we're not looking to make money. We just want a good deal.
Well, that's great. My suppliers are all tea farmers from Chaoying Village. You can go ask around the village, but please don't say I sent you.
Do not worry, we appreciate your generosity. Referring customers to your business partners, even choosing to remain anonymous, the demeanor of a true gentleman indeed. Your business will surely prosper.
I hope you're right.
Then let us head to Chaoying Village. Do you know the way, my guides?
Of course!
Do we
Just
know
follow
the
us.
way? We don't actually know the way. I'll have to refer to the map.
What otherworldly beings were those? Thank the heavens I managed to send them on their way. I should hurry home and pray to the White Horse Adeptus. May she bless me such that I never encounter such customers again.
That is that, would that be considered irony? Ironic storytelling. Very, very funny. Okay, we gotta go all the way here. Oh, why all the way up here? That's interesting. This is Chaoying Village here. I guess we can go through the we can take the scenic route and go through the village. Wow, look at this place. I'm picking up mint. Doing a great job sweeping that floor there, lady.
There's always some fool trying to mess with me.
Wait, what? I never knew there was a talking crow. What is this all about? Giant Baha and Baha? What? You are... Sorry for disturbing you. Dum-dum! Dum-dum! Drank till sore, throat sore. Drank till sore, throat sore. Deserved. Okay. That looks like a German Shepherd. Or is there like Chinese breed dogs? I don't really know any like Chinese breed dogs. Actually, I don't really know about dog breeds all that much to begin with. It's just that I had a friend, or I have a friend who had a German Shepherd. That's why it kind of looked like that dog, and it was like a big dog, which is the reason why I know what a German Shepherd is. They want me to go up? Oh man. Is there one of those things I can press T on so that I don't have to like walk all the way around? Okay. Wait, what? I guess we had to climb anyway. I wonder why they tell us to go here specifically. Of all places. This like really awkward spot that didn't really have a whole lot of like easy way to get to.
Here we are! Chaoyang Village!
The mountains
Whoa, it
and
looks so
waters
nice.
are pristine. They embody the beauty of heaven and earth.
As beautiful as this is, the Wuling in Arknight's Enfield looks like way better than something like this, even though it has kind of the same vibe, like especially like the farmland area in Wuling, or Wuling City. But yeah, this looks really nice too. But oh man, whatever magic the devs put into Arknight's Enfield, oh man, that's like some visually pleasing.
It's a good-looking place, all right. But it's hard to enjoy the scenery when Paimon can't stop thinking about all that tea-buying Mora we're missing out on.
Infinite money glitch.
Should fate dictate, Mora will find its way to you sooner or later.
Well, Morak certainly finds us often enough. He even sought us out in person this lantern rite.
For now, let's look around and see if any tea farmers are selling their crop. We'll be able to see more clearly from up high. Let's take to the sky and enjoy the beautiful scenery while we're at it.
Did Zibai like put $5 in a savings account or something a long time ago, and now she's like super rich because of compounding interest after a couple thousand years or something? Like where does she has the confidence of like spending money to buy things? Did Zhang Li like lend her some Hu Tao's money? Whee! We get a nice top side view of this little village now. Right, the chariot.
Wow. Chaoyang Village looks beautiful from up here.
Indeed, the houses here are quite different from those in Liyue Harbor. They follow the natural contours of the mountains, forming unique, elegant structures.
Yeah, it's super beautiful.
Can you talk about some of that
The
weird
white
structure in the
walls
far
and dark
distance there?
tiles frame the emerald waves of the terraced fields, while the curved eaves and tall gateways juxtapose each other with grace.
It's almost too beautiful to be true.
The crowing of roosters and barking of dogs, the calls of farmers working the fields, a vibrant pastoral chorus overflowing with earthly vitality.
Yeah, it's incredibly beautiful, huh?
Have you studied the linguistic arts by some chance?
Huh?
Your vocabulary for beauty seems rather constrained.
Paimon isn't even
I
there.
knows how to say pretty as well.
I see. Now then, let's take a look around and see if we can find any farmers selling tea.
Oh, okay. Can you talk about some of the weird structure that are like randomly strewn about in the valleys here?
Look! There's someone in that tea field! And they look kind of familiar. Wait, is that Lu Shan?
Are we just gonna crash into her?
And who is
And target locked?
Oh, you'll remember her once you see her up close. Hey there, Lu Sheng. It really is you.
I'm a what?
Huh? Paimon, Traveler, and the White Horse Adeptus. Fancy seeing you here.
The White Horse Adeptus has a name now. You can call her Zibai.
And you are... Wait. I remember now, you're
Don't say anything about food poisoning or fish.
the young lady who wanted to rise above the rest, are you not?
Yes, that's me, but I'm in a bit of a state right now. At best, I can say I've fallen below them.
Fallen below them? What happened?
Like I said the last time we met, I'm being punished according to family rules. My father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, other grandfather, other grandmother.
That's interesting, because in Chinese, this would have been really easy to understand, because in Chinese, we call our like grandparents on our mother's side like something completely different than what we call our grandparents from our father's side. But then in English, they have to be like grandfather, grandmother, other grandfather, and other grandmother in order to kind of get it to fit. But then if we're just listing like the people in Chinese, it would be like baba, mama, ye ye, mama, gong gong, and popo, right? Something like that.
Oh, that's a lot of family members.
Yeah, and on the night of Lantern Rite, they held a family meeting to discuss my situation.
So, they do care about you.
There's no doubt they care. But they think that since I caused all that trouble in Liyue Harbor, it shows I can't be trusted on my own. They decided to ground me.
Ground you?
Yeah, though they're not confining me to my room. Instead, I have to personally nurture a tea seedling until it grows big enough to be sold at market.
Well, that's gonna take months.
Aw, a tiny little tea baby. Do they want you to experience what it's like to be a parent?
It's supposed to cultivate my character and temperament. They say this will help me calm down and reflect on my issues.
What happened in Liyue Harbor really wasn't your fault. Oh well, at least this punishment doesn't sound too harsh.
Well, that's too cool. It's similar in Arabic with different names for aunts and uncles on differing sides. Grandparents are the same though. Oh, okay, in Arabic, eh? Yeah, in Chinese, your cousins, aunts, and uncles that are related either through your mother's side or your father's side are also... They also have different like ways to call them, which is, I guess, interesting. I don't know why in English everything just kind of like merges together. There's no like differentiation between people from the mother's side or the father's side.
So, how long will it it take for the little tea baby to grow?
Actually, I don't know. I've never grown a tea tree before.
It usually takes 2 or 3 years.
Holy moly, that's a very long time. You can get a degree. Actually, I don't know. It takes 4 years to get a university degrees normally, right? But if you're really smart, you can do it in 3.
2 or 3 years?
Yes, the tea in this garden requires 2 or 3 years to mature.
That long? Zibai, you're not making this up, are you? How do you know so much about growing tea?
She's the goddess of soil or something. Soil and something and the something to do with farming.
When the plants thrive and grow, that is the meaning of my name. I can tell at a glance when their season of ripening will come.
Do I really have to waste 2 or 3 years here? Why is this happening to me? I'd only just found my direction in life.
Did you figure out what you could do to make it on your own?
Yes, during the night of Lantern Rite, I heard many people reciting poems from Long Gone in praise of the moon. In that moment, I suddenly felt a great sense of pride. I mean, I helped excavate cultural artifacts from Long Gone, so I contributed to the revival of these poems too, right? So I decided to stay with the archaeological team. I want to unearth even more history.
I see. And are you sure that's what you want to do? If you don't achieve anything significant in the years to come, will you still enjoy it?
Yes, because archaeology gives me that boom shakalaka feeling.
Isn't that what isn't that how Xiangling like tried to explain that like pizzazz in a dish? It's like, oh, I don't know, it's like a boom shakalaka kind of taste or something like that.
Wait,
oh,
did Xiangling teach you that?
That's interesting. The Paimon.
That's
Paimon
right.
also knows the
I was asking
reference.
her for advice. She said that if something gives you that boom shakalaka feeling, then it has to be worth pursuing. I immediately thought about how when I'm excavating in the ruins, I always feel like there's a ghost standing beside me, and not in a spooky way. It feels like my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother patting me on the shoulder and saying, "Keep going. You're about to rediscover some grand ancestral knowledge."
That certainly sounds like a boom shakalaka sort of feeling.
Right? It feels like I've made some kind of connection with my ancestors. Isn't that amazing?
Since you've made up your mind, you should give it your all.
And I'd love to, but I'm still grounded.
Yeah, you can still kind of pursue it and off to the side every once in a while, right? I don't know.
Run away, summon up a little boom shakalaka, and leave the tea garden behind. Flee
I don't
this
know if
village.
that's a good advice there, Zibai. You don't really want to be worrying your family now, do you?
That might be going a bit far. You don't want to lead others astray, Zibai.
Maybe you can try negotiating with your family.
Yeah! Tell them about your great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. She must be the most super-duper ancestor to have ever risen above the rest, right?
I'd be better off telling them about the White Horse Adeptus. After all, she's the supreme riser above the rest who saved my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother.
Oh. Was it in-game where they introduced the White Horse? Yeah, it was in-game. It was when we were talking with Chi-Chi and... what's the green plant girl's name? Yao Yao. They were talking about how there was a lady, or a little girl, I guess, who was picking herbs, and she fell, and then she was saved by the White Horse Adeptus, but then they kind of went somewhere, and they went on an adventure or something, and she saw, like, time move really fast or something like that around her. And then when she returned to her village was, like, destroyed or something like that, and then she woke up and was like, oh, this is weird. But it turns out, like, she fell, and I think the White Horse Adeptus, like, saved her or something. Is that gonna be who this great-great-great-great-great-grandmother is to this person?
Then it's settled. Tell your family that your decision has my blessing.
Thank you, Zibai, but I don't think cosplay is going to work on them. They won't listen.
They don't need to listen. You need only follow the rules they've set out for you.
What do you mean?
As I'm sure you know, some ancient texts refer to the White Horse Adeptus as the Daughter of Time.
The Daughter of Time.
My family
The
history
hero of
contains such
time.
records. But what of it?
If the White Horse Adeptus were to manipulate time to make your tea seedling grow overnight, then you'd be free, correct?
Yes.
Is that how it works?
Is that how it works? Can you do that?
If the White Horse Adeptus were to really get involved, my grandfather would let me leave right away. But who really believes that she'd show up and help?
It's not as if you have any other options. Why not try calling out for help? It won't cost you any more.
Guess I might as well. I've got no better ideas anyway. White Horse Adeptus, if you can hear me, please save me from my predicament.
Go away! White Horse Adeptus is like, go away, I got White Horse Adeptus stuff to deal with.
Ugh. Nothing happened, as expected.
It's like that Jesus meme, right? Or that God meme where it's like, God makes Sunday the day where he rests. All the humans goes to church and ask him for stuff on Sundays. And there's like just a picture of like a portrait of like God, like a Victorian painting of God going like this or whatever like that.
Perhaps the White Horse Adeptus has already heard your prayer. Why not come back here tomorrow and take a look? By then, the seedling you planted may well have grown into a thriving tea tree.
Thank you, Zibai, for trying to comfort me. I do feel better now, kinda.
But can't you really do something like that?
I'm curious to find out.
Oh, it's getting late. Why don't you all stay at my house tonight?
We can just do
my
that?
My family may be strict with me, but they're always welcoming to guests.
That sounds great! Let's get some sleep and then come back here tomorrow to see if our tea baby has grown.
That's how GMOs were invented. You followed the young lady and settled in for the night at the Liu family residence in Chaoying village. You enjoy a quiet night's sleep, and in the morning you return together to the tea garden. An incredible sight awaits you.
Oh, the tea tree!
Whoa! Your tea baby is all grown up!
Indeed, it has grown into a mature tea tree that can stand tall in the face of wind and rain.
That was easy.
How is this possible?
Like the White Horse Adeptus like came here in the middle of the night, uprooted the baby tea leaf, put it somewhere else, planted it somewhere else, and transplanted like a already matured one here. There actually wasn't any magic that happened.
It must be the work of the White Horse Adeptus. Your prayer must have moved her.
Are you sure?
You see like Zibai's like hands are just like full of dirt, and it's just like, don't look at my hands. This was from me moving some stuff earlier today.
Perhaps she heard your prayer and chose to answer the call.
She once saved my great-great-great-great-grandmother. This time, she saved me.
Wait, what?
That's incredible!
I don't think that's the same.
Your family must be blessed by the White Horse Adeptus.
Your great-great-great-great-grandmother was about to falter at death, whereas you were just in a weird, like, predicament, in an awkward situation in terms of career.
I guess so. I need to tell everyone the news right away.
They should unground you now, right?
They'd better. Since this is the will of the White Horse Adeptus, I don't see how they could object.
The grandfather or the father comes in and went like, you just transplanted a bigger one here. You try to cheat in life? I'm gonna have to teach you about cheating in life. They'll get you nowhere.
Go. And if you run into any more trouble, call out to the White Horse Adeptus just like yesterday.
Thank you so much.
Plants just don't grow big overnight. You must be cheating.
Paimon really thought you were going to use adeptal energy to make the tea baby grow, Zibai.
Wait. Did she actually just transplant a bigger plant or a more mature plant here?
When an Adeptus exerts effort, consuming their energy, Is that not using Adeptal energy?
Alright. What are we doing out here in the middle of the night?
We're gonna dig that. Is that really what happened?
We're here to help Lu Xiangxiang fulfill her wish, of course.
Can you really make the tea baby grow?
It won't be easy, but there are ways. There, it's grown.
I actually did not know that this is what they were going for.
Hey! You just transplanted a tea tree from over there!
I honestly thought she was gonna actually use some divine magic of some kind, which is why I made the GMO reference. But no, it was literally, they just came out at night and transplanted a more mature thing over it.
So, there's a mature tea tree here now, yes?
Oh, yeah, but...
That's cheating.
And am I not the White Horse Adeptus?
Yeah, but it's not gonna help what's her name if the grandfather realizes that she's trying to cheat in order to get out of like the punishment or whatever. The character building punishment. You think she's gonna be like, oh wow, I'm just gonna believe that the White Horse Adeptus made this tree grow. It's probably gonna be like, you did some weird stuff here and trying to like trick us, trying to use dirty tricks and cheat life. That's probably not a good path to go down. Just to like lie and stuff to get what you want. That's not a good lesson here.
Yeah!
Is this tea tree then not a manifestation of the White Horse Adeptus's will?
Yeah, but that's from a certain point of view.
You're not wrong. But again, there's something not quite right about this. Maybe this will become another mystical Adepti tale recorded in their family history.
I have a feeling that the grandfather, who's probably like master of understanding growing teas, is gonna realize that this tree is gonna be transplanted, and then we're gonna get into another predicament.
That would be marvelous.
Paimon thinks so too. Hey, Traveler! Zibai seems to be doing much better now, don't you think?
I don't think so. There's dissonance between me and the main character right now. Maybe being outside is good for her.
Oh! Paimon bets that's why Zhongli chose to send her on this errand.
Why don't we continue showing her around Li? Yeah.
That's a great idea! We've already shown her Liyue Harbor, Yilong Wharf, and Xiaoying Village. How about we head to Qingce Village next?
Wait, we're just gonna leave Lu Xiangxiang? We don't get to see how she's gonna get out of this? Are we just supposed to believe that the grandfather and the father are just dumb people and they're just like, whoa, okay, the plant just grew overnight. Oh, okay, well, I guess you got us. Okay, you can go do your own thing now.
Qingce, that name sounds familiar.
Yeah, there's teas there as well, right?
The scenery there is really pretty, too. It's the perfect sightseeing spot.
There's a lot of old people
How about
there.
we show you around?
A lot of old people like to retire there.
I must say, I have been mightily impressed by the mountains and waters of Liyue. Please lead the way, my dutiful guides.
We're just gonna leave Lu Xiang. I think she's gonna get punished even more if I don't know. Maybe this is just me thinking how stories should flow, and I completely see a bit of a hole here that kind of begs a question, right? Like, to people who are experienced in growing plants and farming and stuff, they're not gonna buy this like little ruse that we put together. And unfortunately, Lu Xiangxiang is just completely like convinced that the White Horse Adeptus has helped her, even though the whole lesson that the grandfather, I guess, or her family is trying to teach her is that she needs to be like really put more thought into like the things she wants to do. And in order to do that, you kind of have to spend time with growing something, right? And taking like this not short end of the stick, but this shortcut of just like transplanting one plant over another just to trick people, that doesn't seem like a good lesson there. And I feel like the family would probably see through that like instantly and not believe that the white horse adeptus have anything to do with it. They might just think Lu Xiangxiang is trying to cheat them by doing this transplant herself and then further punish her, right? I feel like that would be how the story would flow if this is the case, if no like actual magic was involved. But we're just gonna like leave her now, and she's just gonna probably get punished even more for trying to pull a fast one on her family, or I guess taking the blame of trying to pull a fast one on her family. I do not see a reality where she gets away with it, or her family just goes like, oh, okay, well, that's what we said, I guess you can go pursue your dreams now. I don't see that happening because of this. Anyway, I guess that's just me.
Paimon can't help feeling like we've forgotten something.
Is Paimon also kind of hinting at what's to come?
Pay it no mind. I've already forgotten more than you will ever know.
Alright. If we forgot something, it can't have been that important to begin with.
Wait, what? Is Paimon here gonna... Is she suggesting, like what I was talking about earlier? That there might actually be some negative consequences that will play out here for Lu Xiangxiang? Or Xiangxiang?
The village, here we come!
I don't know what we're forgetting. I don't know what Paimon is referring to when she says she's forgetting something. Oh, I guess they wanted to come here to buy tea leaves. The entire time was that they came here to buy tea leaves for Zhongli, right? To find discount tea leaves. And we came here, did all this stuff, and we ended up empty-handed, and now we're going to Qingche village for no reason. Alright, I guess not no reason. We just want to show a cool place to Zibai. So if I go here... Yeah, I'll just go here. We will, take the shortcut through the water. Whee! Okay, maybe these aren't tea leaves. Maybe these are just props of some kind. For some reason, I thought this place was also a tea leaves. Remember when we had to pick these up to upgrade Ningguang? Those were the days. Wait, why are we going towards some children?
We should plant cucumbers.
Oh no, cats hate cucumbers because apparently they think they're snakes.
We should plant canolas!
Ugh, canola.
We should plant cucumbers. They're easy to sow.
We should plant canolas! The flowers are pretty!
What are you arguing about, little ones?
We're deciding what to plant in our field once Lantern Rite is over.
They immediately, instead of like responding to her, they're both like, stranger danger, and just run off.
Yeah, Dad gave us a small plot of land to grow our own crops. He said we can keep all the more we get from selling them. We should plant cucumbers, right? Dad plants cucumbers every year.
We should plant canolas! We can press the seeds for oil! It smells good and sells for a good price.
Ah, an agricultural debate. This should be easy to sort out.
Granny, are you a farmer? Could you tell us what to do?
Granny? What did you just call me, you rapscallion?
Her eyes turned red.
Oh no, her eyes are gonna turn red again. It's just, my granny smells really nice, and you smell nice too.
Why are you going around smelling people?
Sorry. How about we call you Auntie instead?
Auntie?
Just call her Big Sis Zibai.
Oh, alright. Big Sis Zibai, can you help us decide whether we should grow cucumbers or canolas in our field?
You little rascals. Using priceless land like this just for cucumbers and canolas? What a waste of heaven's gifts.
You should grow, oat, and make alcohol. Adults will pay lots of money for alcohol.
Huh? What should we plant instead?
With the coming of spring, when all things awaken, the field should be sown with the 5 grains.
Okay.
What are those?
The 5 grains are life's staples, the heart of the people's table. I notice the people here mostly eat rice, so that is where you should begin.
Okay.
Based on the local climate and soil, seedlings planted in mid to late spring should produce mature grain within 2 or 3 months.
Well, that's a long wait.
When autumn comes, you can plant a second crop, with time still to harvest it before the first frost. The rice you harvest can be sold at market or kept in your stores. It's a far better choice than cucumbers or canolas.
That's kind of interesting. The advice she's giving is very Earth-centric. Are they saying Teyvat has like the same like orbit around their sun and has the same amount of seasons, the same kinds of seasons and stuff as Earth? Because the whole like harvesting and planting and getting everything done before winter and stuff, that's a really earth thing, right? Whereas in like a different planet, maybe the year is in 365 days, maybe they're more, the weather or climates are more extreme, or they have different climates, they're more mild, depending on how fast the planet like rotates as well. Like their days could be different. it could be like 26 hours to do one full rotation, or whatever the time. That all changes how like all these techniques and stuff would be found throughout the years, right? Like developed throughout the years. But then the advice she's giving is very earth centric. But I guess we are working with like earth foods, right? Earth products as well, with like wheat and rice and all that stuff. So maybe just because there's life on this planet and a lot of the same kinds of I don't know, you would call it plants and stuff, we can kind of assume that it's like very Earth-like. It's like that, what is it, Goldilocks zone or something for a planet, right? To house like life that's similar to the life that's on Earth.
Oh, but Big Sister Zibai, I like canolas.
Then go find a different plot of land and grow canolas there.
That's no issue. It is unsuitable for continuous cropping in any case. You can rotate it with rice to maximize your yields. After the second rice harvest, around wintertime will be the perfect opportunity to sow their seeds.
But, Big Sister Zibai, I want the... I want the canola now!
And when they mature in mid to late spring, you shall be just in time to sow the first rice crop of the year in turn.
You're telling me I need to wait? We can't just DoorDash this shit?
This way, your field will sustain balance. Rice and canola in a harmonious cycle.
Wow, that means we'll have crops to harvest all year round.
Can you imagine being back in the days where you had to wait months before any of your work is actually like... You can like sow the seeds of any. Oh wait, that's not the term. Reap the benefits of all your work. I guess nowadays most people living in cities and stuff don't have to like deal with this kind of stuff, where it's like, oh, we start something out today, and 5 months from now is when we actually see if we're successful or not. Yeah. Except I guess you could like watch it every day and make changes if you need to. Like change the watering, or if it's like not raining as much or something, you can try and water it, irrigate it more or whatever. But yeah, like, ooh, early humans must have been really tough.
Wait a minute! If rice and canola take up the whole year, what about my cucumbers?
Yeah, cucumbers are not very good. Go away, little kid. Rice is more of a staple.
A firefly dares rival the brilliance of the moon? In what twisted universe should cucumbers vie for land with rice?
Big Sis Zibai, you're going to hurt Lil Bee's feelings.
Auntie hates cucumbers.
Stop crying this instant! I meant that cucumbers are simple enough to grow. There's no need to devote a whole field to them. Just find an empty corner of your yard, scatter some cucumber seeds in the earth, and before you know it, you'll have a thriving patch of vines. Cucumbers delight in sunlight and moisture, but they suffer in cold weather. If you wish to plant them this early in the year, you should make sure they're protected from frost.
Wow. Is it really that simple? Let's hurry home and get started right away!
Right away.
Are you really in that much of a rush? Well, thanks, Big Sis Zibai, who's fierce but really good at farming. We gotta go!
Thanks, Big Sis Zibai! See you around!
Okay.
I never imagined you'd know so much about farming.
So are they saying like it is also like February in the game as well? Because she was saying like, oh, it's kind of cold right now still, so we're still kind of leading into spring pretty soon here. When does spring actually start in real life? Let me ask Google. Spring official. Start date. March 20th is when winter officially flips into spring in the northern hemisphere. Interesting. Spring equinox. Oh, it has to do with the moon cycles or our seasons. Interesting. Is that why the moon and like she's a moon lady, Zibai is a moon lady, and that's why she's like really savvy with farming techniques? Because back in the days, the moon is what humans used to dictate seasons and develop farming techniques that way as well. Anyways, I'm just looking at the browser here, which is not on screen, but I thought it was always in February, actually. I never knew it was actually all the way late into March before it flips into spring. That means winter is like quite long, isn't it? Winter is like December, January. Oh yeah, December, January, February. The end of December to the end of March. Oh, I guess I live in Canada, so we see snow like in November, which is technically still fall. I remember when I was younger, we actually see snow like before Halloween most of the time. I guess there's some like climate change or something, or we're going into some like weird climate cycle where lately, the last like 10 years, I don't think I've seen snow until like after Halloween for sure. But I think before American Thanksgiving. Before American Thanksgiving, we usually see snow here where I live. Let's go back into the game.
What's so strange about that? The people of long gone called me the god of soil and grain. Are the fields not made of soil? Is rice not one of the 5 grains?
The god of soil and grain. She's like, ew, cucumbers. I'm the god of grain. You should plant grain.
Huh. That's true. So, if the god of soil and grain is a farming god, that means the White Horse Adeptus must be a farming adeptus, right?
When you put it like that, Zibai suddenly seems very down to earth. Quite literally.
Of course, the god of farming is down to earth.
Mind your tongue, impertinent child. How dare you diminish the lofty bearing of an adeptus?
Hey! You're the one who said the god of soil and grain is all about farming.
Enough! It's time for us to take to the skies once more. Join me now. Witness the majesty of mountain, water, and field, and broaden your horizons.
Zibai hates children. The insolent child! How dare you speak in my presence? Okay, yeah, we just jump into this thing. Alright.
Wow! The terraces look so pretty from up here.
The mountains tower like pagodas, the hills coiling at their feet like shells. Layers built upon layers, rising and falling in harmony. A truly unique and mesmerizing sight.
Thinking about it, you have a special connection to this place, you know.
A special connection?
Yeah! There's a local legend about a white horse leaping from a pure spring to follow Rex Lapis into battle. Don't you remember? You must have been living in seclusion around here.
That does sound somewhat familiar.
Oh, and if we keep going up this way, we'll reach a super duper spooky spot.
Uh-oh.
You might have a connection to that place too. There's an ancient array that seals away the remains of a fallen god.
Why are we
God's
standing up?
remains?
Did I mess up?
Yeah! The people Liyue turned that story into an opera called The Sanctification of Tao Do. Does that ring any bells?
Tao Do. Huh. The 7 and 8 gates array.
I don't remember that story, actually.
That's right! You do remember!
Bune, the god of the underworld, who could pacify the forces of life and death.
Huh? So, Tao Do had another name?
They all have other names, Pinehole.
Let's go take a look.
They all have like 5 or 6 names. Are we moving our way there now? Ooh, spooky. There's some Conrayan structures down there, actually. I wonder if that's actually like Conrayan, or at the time, maybe when they're developing the game, they just kind of put those assets everywhere. Those like bricky assets. Oh no, we're going towards the spooky.
Oh, we've arrived at Wulwang Hill. The atmosphere just turned spooky.
Spookyitis. Oh, there's a fire down there.
Something strange about this friend you haven't seen in ages.
Wait, what?
Huh? Paimon thought she heard someone's voice.
It's not Hu
Let's head down
Tao,
and
I don't
check it
think.
out.
Alright, I was going to pull up Tao Do on the wiki and kind of remind myself what that whole story is about.
I can't help
Oh wait,
but
it
feel
is him.
there's something strange about this friend you haven't seen in ages.
It was Hu Tao, interesting. And Zhang Li is here. Okay, I got the browser up here. So yeah, Tao Do, also known as their geotic name Boon. I think Zibai just mentioned that, right? Let's make the words a little bit bigger. Was a god who lived before and during the time of the Archon War. They had the form of a tree and stood before the realm of the dead. Oh, this is the tree that is in the barrier or something, right? Between life and death that Hu Tao like crosses to talk to spirits. They were defeated and purified by the 8 adepts after they were dragged into the fighting and caused death to encroach into the realm of the living. I don't remember this story at all. Tao Do was a giant tree that stood on the summit of a divine mountain. According to the gold-eyed Caledon mayor of the 8 adeptus. Wait. This is Zibai, isn't it? Is this the story that we're seeing right now? They were the god of the underworld who could pacify the forces of life and death. Is this going to be spoilers? Maybe I shouldn't be reading this. I don't remember this from an earlier story though, unless it was just randomly like offhandedly mentioned and wasn't really like talked about too much. The Tao Do is a mythical tree depicted in the Chinese Ji Guai Xiao Shou Shu Ji Ji. What happens if I click on these? There's no pictures. Okay. I guess that's real world stuff that are referenced. Introduced in 5.3. What happened during 5.3? That 5 is Natlin, right? Yeah, because we're on version 6 right now. I don't remember this at all. Is 5.3 also Chinese New Year's? It was the Natlin Chinese New Year's of 2025. What happened in 25 Chinese New Year's? What was the main story for 2025 Chinese New Year's? I know I played through it. I think I even played through it on stream. I don't remember anything about this. Oh yeah. We had to go around sealing a bunch of stuff, and one of the characters was gonna like sacrifice herself. I think Hu Tao was gonna sacrifice herself in order to make the last seal or something like that, just like how her grandfather or someone like that sacrificed himself back in the days to keep the seal, like I think at the time it was the actual seal, but then now we're trying to fix the seal, and there was like some weird stuff going on, and we actually went there again to pull her back out, right? Pull her spirit back out. I vaguely remember now. Okay, so this is just introduced recently in, I guess, recent enough, relatively recently. It just happened last year. We'll get rid of the browser. Okay.
Strange. Whatever do you mean?
Her strangeness defies description. This Miss Zibai is a full-blown enigma, don't you think?
Did Zhongli not fill her in that she's the resurrection of the White Horse Adeptus?
I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
Aren't you worried about sending her all the way to Yilong Wharf on her own to buy tea? What if she gets lost?
Where there are people, there are paths.
Now I'm the one with no clue what you're saying.
She can ask for directions.
And then what?
She will meet strangers in unfamiliar lands, build friendships, part ways. Hers will be a long journey indeed. The further the journey, the more footprints one leaves behind. The deeper those footprints, the harder it is for time to erase them.
Ah, so you want her to make new friends. I see. But from what you say, it sounds as though she's not from Liyue.
She's from a precursor of Liyue.
I believe she was not. But perhaps she will be.
You're sounding stranger by the second. Huh. Oh, over there. Oh, look who's here.
It's Traveler and Paimon.
Hu Tao! Zhongli! What are you doing here?
Traveler, Paimon, fancy meeting in a place like this. Oh my, and Miss Zibai too.
We ran into each other by chance.
Sounds like fate to me.
We were taking Zibai to buy some tea from Yilong Wharf. Zhongli sent her there, though she didn't even know the way, and... Oh, drat! We forgot the tea! Oh, Paimon knew we were forgetting something.
Sorry, I forgot too. Actually, I didn't forget.
Why didn't you say so earlier then?
What's done is done. There's no need to dwell on it. Fresh tea grows with each passing year. Let fate deliver it as it wills.
Exactly. You can get tea wherever you go. You're hardly running low now, are you?
Paimon feels a lot better now that you've said that.
Still, I'm a little confused. If you were buying tea, how did you end up all the way out here?
We were riding a chariot.
Sightseeing tour. We started at Liyue Harbor, stopped in at Yilong Wharf, went sightseeing around Xiaoying Village, made our way to Qingce Village, and now we're here.
Wow, that is quite the itinerary.
Yeah, actually, Paimon thinks it's about time we headed back.
What are you two doing here, Hu Tao Zhongli?
I'm here to pay my respects to my ancestors. My dear consultant kindly agreed to join me. It is Lantern Rite, after all. Adepti and ancestors should be venerated alike.
Ancestors? Wait, could you be? Are you heir to the Wuwang kid? Or perhaps the lone butterfly of the Crimson Flame?
What? She has butterfly motifs on her.
Whoa, have you got all your memories back?
Huh? Miss Zibai, you know about the Wangsheng funeral parlor and the 8 adepts?
I happened to hear a storyteller expound on the sanctification of Taodo.
Lots of people know that story, sure, but very few can discern my family lineage from just a glance. Well, Zhongli, your friend here really is quite something. Unfortunately, there's no time to dally right now. We have a hill to climb. Perhaps once today is done, we can find time to chat over tea, recite poetry, and admire the moon?
That would be wonderful, Director Who.
Oh, and before we go, you've been traipsing around all day. I suggest you stop off at the Wangshu Inn on your way back for a good night's rest. Wouldn't do to exhaust yourselves,
Thanks for the advice.
Don't mention it. All right, we'll take our leave now. See you later.
Okay, we'll see you later. Hu Tao and Zhongli.
Hu Tao's so thoughtful. Why don't we follow her advice and stay at the Wangshu Inn tonight?
There's a yaksha there.
Zibai, you can see the whole of Dihua Marsh from up there. The view's amazing. Plus, you can sample Smiley Yinxiao's cooking.
He's a master.
Wangshu, an intriguing name. It couldn't hurt to check it out.
Awesome. Let's go.
Okay. Are we gonna jump in a chariot again? Apparently not. Oh, I guess we can teleport. Whoa. Ah, it's south of here. Ah. Actually, let's resonate with Geo. See if it changes our outfit. Yeah, I guess the glowy bits are yellow now. Look, Zibai, I am also Geo user. I make little things. I make little boobs out of the ground. Can I double this up? I don't remember. I can double it up. I made boobs. It looks kind of like your boobs, Zibai. Are you impressed? Anyway, a little bit weird aside there. It's a sparkle, must check it out. Free Mora. 200 Mora. Very nice. The sun hangs low. Oh wait, we want to go here apparently? Some random spot?
Is that towering structure Wangshu Inn?
Oh yeah.
Sure is. We can take the lift up from over there.
Always walking the path long trodden. Does retracing others' footsteps not tire you?
I'm a what?
Come on, get in. We'll fly to the top.
Oh, okay. Hayup. Hayup. Sit. Alright. We gotta hang out with Zibai.
Are we really going to fly up to Wangshu Inn? Isn't that a bit showy?
Might trigger their defense system.
Is that a bad thing?
Wait, why do I have a
buff? To be able
buff?
to witness an Adeptus. This will surely add to the inn's appeal, not to mention the room prices. The owner will thank us.
You seem to really like showing off your powers.
This inn's architecture is incredible, and the surrounding countryside radiates a picturesque charm. No wonder the new proprietor of the Baiju guest house thinks he can't compete and has decided to change his own establishment's name.
The new proprietor? Ah, you mean Lu Shengsheng's dad. So you know about that too. Personally, Paimon thinks it should go with something like Rex's Rest. That's a contender's name if Paimon's ever heard one.
A fitting name indeed.
So you think the guest house should change its name too? Paimon kinda thought you'd say something like, such sacrosanct traditions must never change.
Time flows ever onward.
We can
Why
see
should the rules of yesterday be carried
Narukami's
forward into the world of
shrine over
tomorrow?
there.
The people of today should determine what is to be kept.
Huh. You're not as old-fashioned and stuffy as Paimon thought.
The years ebb and flow, seas recede to reveal fields. In the vastness of time, I am but a wild horse in a boundless sea of dust. Even Rex Lapis, having waded through the waters of the River of Time, is not quite the same as before.
Zhongli? What was he like before?
You see really far away.
Is another story for another time.
I kind of was hoping she would mention, like, was that Spike, the Celestia Spike, they're gonna give her PTSD because she tried to stop one of those to try and help her village. It's like, don't look that way, Zibai. There's something really bad over there. It might trigger some emotions, some bad memories.
Whew. This is the first time Paimon's ever flown up to Wangshu Inn on a chariot. Everything's so different when you're up high.
It didn't activate any defensive systems. It's like, oh no, someone's flying towards us. You'd think like they have some sort of like defense against people flying towards this place, right? Since this is like a hotel for lost beings or something like that, right? So you'd think like this place could potentially get attacked by random killy churls or nefarious beings too. Because like a lot of other types of beings and stuff might seek refuge here that might be running away from people. It triggers like a defense and Xiao like starts attacking us. Since Xiao kind of like protects this place.
Wangshu. Like moon lanterns and Xiao lanterns. Might it all be a coincidence?
What's a coincidence?
Do you not know what Wangshu means?
I actually don't know what Wangshu means. Does it mean the moon? I have no idea.
Wangshu can refer to the moon, but its original meaning is actually
the goddess who rides the bright moon's chariot.
Is that what it is? Now I'm curious. Am I gonna get a Chinese lesson today? I guess I can just go from the wiki, right? Wangshu. Is there anything here that could tell me what it means? Is there a trivia section? It looks like the wiki, the fandom wiki, doesn't have anything about this. Should I ask Gemini? Google's Gemini? Okay, I'll put the browser up. Bloop. And then we'll go to Google. Genshin. What does Wangshu mean? In Genshin Impact, Wangshu, these words, refers to a politic ancient Chinese term for the moon. Is that Monset? Or Wonset? Let's copy this. We'll go to translate.google.com. Then we'll put this right here. It detected simplified Chinese. So this is like, this word, I think it means like you're hoping or you're thinking towards something, right? Or you're seeing, I guess, Wang. And then we look at this word. Shu says shu, apparently, according to Google. Relax becomes smooth. Smooth away.
Shu.
What is this in Cantonese? Because I'm more familiar.
Shu.
Oh, okay. That's not the word that I was thinking of. Okay. And what is this together?
Mongshu.
Okay, I don't know what this actually means. Even after the Google Translate, I don't know what this means. But apparently it has to do with the moon. Which, somehow, I can't really... I can't find that.
And you must be the conqueror of demons.
Xiao! Paimon was wondering if we disturbed you by flying down from the sky.
He's like, you've activated the defense system of Wangshu Inn. But we stood down when we found out who it was. You can't just fly to this
Not
place.
at all. I
This
sensed an
airspace.
unusual presence long before you arrived. Though I didn't expect it to be you in a flying chariot.
Ah, a witness at last. I was starting to think we should fly a bit lower. 'Twould be awfully dull if no one ends up marveling at my lofty bearing.
Ooh, I would like to look at her lofty bearings.
No need. This is already showy enough.
I'm not one to do good from the shadows, as Rex Lapis is wont to do.
Then you must be...
She's the White Horse Adeptus, haha.
Nay, I'm only cosplaying as the White Horse Adeptus.
Nay.
Cosplaying? What's that?
That's what you're doing, Xiao.
Ugh, ignore her nonsense. She's a genuine article. The one and only, completely authentic White Horse Adeptus.
I'm glad we're dropping that whole thing now.
Xiao, did Zhongli say anything about her being a teensy bit... not quite right?
Like her brains isn't working properly?
Mental instability, perhaps?
Did Zhongli tell you that?
No, this is my own speculation.
Oh, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. It's like her brain's filled with a bunch of slimes right now. All gloopy and messy. There's a hot-tempered pyro slime, a math-obsessed hydro slime, and a mischievous little animo slime. But don't tell her Paimon said that, or she'll come and tell us all off.
You white-haired rascal! Do you think I can't hear you?
Oh no. Just goes behind her, Traveler.
We're in for it now.
Traveler's face.
White Horse Adeptus, you must be wary from your journey. Why not take...
Oh, yes, yes, yes! You must be hungry, right, Zibai? How about we get some food? The chef here is incredible!
I like food. Not only am I the conqueror of demons, I am also a conqueror of tofu.
It's so hot! So spicy!
Are you okay? Do you want Paimon to get you some water?
Don't worry about me. I just need to pace myself.
I shall conquer this plate of chow mein.
So, regarding your friend and her condition, does even the Lord of Geo have no solution?
He says something about tea, I don't know.
Zhongli said we should wait and she'll get better on her own. But who knows how long that's gonna take.
He says her three spirits have only just merged and have yet to settle.
Is that why her personalities change so easily?
She's tripolar.
Paimon thinks that has something to do with her 3 deadly selves. Zhongli told us that the deadly selves are impure, affecting living things that get too close.
The White Horse Adeptus's remnant spirit was attached to the deadly selves for a long time. It makes sense that her temperament and memories would have been influenced by them.
But Paimon still doesn't really understand what the 3 deadly selves actually are.
Paimon, as you do not practice self-cultivation, I cannot help you fully understand. But you can think of them simply as emotions and desires.
Okay.
The act of severing the 3 deadly selves is a means of exercising wicked desires and cultivating one's true self. I believe other nations have similar practices. In Sumeru, it is known as shattering Atmagraha.
Ooh.
Oh, so it's about emotions, desires, and attachments, that sort of thing.
It includes those. I wonder, does she still remember what happened in the past?
Some of it, but right now, it's like she was suddenly awakened. Like she's still half dreaming. The half that's still dreaming might remember things, but the half that's awake doesn't quite get it.
Conqueror of demons, are you looking to learn about Rex Lapis's past from me?
You are an old friend of his, so please, call me by my name.
But Conqueror of Demons sounds so much more imposing.
I'd like to know about Zhongli's past too.
In days of yore, he was the Lord of Geo, Heaven's Star.
Huh? You said the same thing the day you came back. But what does it mean?
I'm afraid I can't remember.
No, we're getting teased with Zhongli lore.
Hey, did you really forget? Or are you just pretending so you don't have to tell?
Why not ask Rex Lapis himself? Whether I've forgotten might be up for debate, but I am certain he remembers.
But he's super cagey about his past.
He must have his reasons for not raising the past, and you likely have similar concerns. I shouldn't have asked.
An answer that suits your style, General Elatus. Now that we're on the subject, though, I suddenly remembered something.
Which is?
In the distant past, there was a feast, which I attended. I faintly recall the Lord of Geo also being present that day.
Oh! And then?
And then?
What happened?
Among the dishes served, there was one that could be found in every household throughout Langan at the start of spring. A dish called Flavor of Spring.
Oh, like a spring roll or something? Because that's the recipe we get when we finish this, like a spring roll or something.
I suddenly remembered the recipe for this dish.
Is that it?
Yes! Since it's Lantern Rite here in Liyue, why don't I make some for you to try?
That sounds good.
We must deep fry these vegetables in a skin of
It might
flour.
not have been the story Paimon was hoping for, but this looks delicious.
Oh, it looks gigantic. Are these giant spring rolls?
The spring breeze stirs. Now is the perfect time to savor this dish. My dutiful guides have
look like
gone to great
burritos.
trouble to show me around Liyue. And even the Conqueror of Demons has graced us with his presence. I feel deeply honored. This Flavor of Spring is my way of expressing my gratitude.
There's no need for such grand words.
I have a gift for you, too.
What's this?
It's a magical girl rod that I randomly picked up from Zhangli.
Hey! It's that broken jade token from the antiques exhibition!
It's a Sailor Moon thing. I believe this belongs to you, yes?
Indeed. This was once an Adepto treasure of mine. I'm amazed it ended up in your hands. Alas, it serves little purpose now in its fractured state. Please, keep it as a memento.
She's like, when I flip this switch, it vibrates. What's up with that?
Oh, that's a shame. Can't we fix it?
This is the way of the world. Once jade is broken, it can never be made whole.
Then, what about forging a new one?
Forging?
That is a good point. That it has ended up in your hands must be a message from fate. I could try to craft it into a little trinket for you. One that might prove useful on your journey.
Okay.
Ooh, what sort of trinket?
What kind of thing are we going to get out of this?
It's just a passing thought, one that will require the right opportunity. I'll think about it more when the time comes. Now that we've had our fill, we should get some rest. Tomorrow we return to Liyue Harbor, where I'll have need of your guidance once more.
Oh, okay. Xiao, we got to hang out with Xiao again, this lantern, right? Has become next day. Return to Liyue Harbor. I was kind of hoping she would see that that spike in the top of Dragon Spine there, and then maybe talk about the spike that she had to like stop, and what ultimately made her sacrifice herself for Langan back in the days. But I don't know. I guess that's a we wanted to really focus on just like Xiao, the Wangshu Inn in this area, right? Any Xiao mention is a W. Yeah, Xiao's like a really like interesting character that is tied to a whole lot of stuff in Liyue, and like the fact that he was a part of like a lot of the Archon War stuff and stuff too. It's like every time he comes in the story, there's like you can kind of expect there to be like a bit more interesting lore drops. Actually, this time around there wasn't too much Xiao. We just kind of learned that Xiao and already kind of knows who Zibai is, but there wasn't too much lore bombs here in terms of like what happened back in the day. And when we specifically asked Zibai and Xiao about more about Zhangli, we actually got kind of denied there of anything, which is a little disappointing. We only got teased slightly. I guess we can just teleport back. Want blessings? And happy lantern, right? Hiya! This cloth is really strong to be able to support an entire human. Ooh. That guy's like, oh, random girl just fell down from the guy behind us. Oh, we're back with these guys.
Chi-Chi, the lantern rite is almost over. Do you remember how to make a Shao lantern?
Nope, I can't remember anything.
Morning, split bamboo, traveler. And get silk, make Paimon.
You've got it all mixed up again.
I remember when I saw this like new skin for her, I was like, that umbrella is tiny. That's not gonna be able to help anyone, shield anyone from the rain. Like this, I guess maybe when it expands is like actually sizable, but it looks like not even like one person can actually be protected by that tiny little umbrella.
They're here again.
It's child-sized, I guess.
Yow! Looking good in that new outfit, huh? Hey, it's Paimon!
Hey, look at me!
Dr. Baiju gave this to me as a gift. How does it suit me?
It suits you very well. You look adorable. Oh, I was
Thank
playing
you.
for God. Adorable? I wanted to go for a badass.
Wow! What happened for Baiju to suddenly give you a brand new outfit, Yao Yao?
Dr. Baiju is thanking Yao Yao for teaching me to make Shao lanterns.
Chi-Chi and I were just playing together. Dr. Baiju's too kind. Oh, yeah, take a look at this. Dr. Baiju gave me these clothes, but it was Chi-Chi who wove this little basket.
Yeah, there's a little Yu-Gui in it with a hat.
Wow! It's beautiful! When did you become so good with your hands, Chi-Chi?
I learned to make Shao lanterns thanks to Yao Yao. I also made a wish.
What do I always say? The White Horse Adeptus answers prayers. Come, help this old man make an offering in thanks.
Okay, Lu Wen.
Huh? Mr. Liu? What did you pray for?
For my idiot son to finally come to his senses and not change Baiju Guest House's name, which he has.
Oh, okay, so yeah, this... I was talking about this story about how, like, New Year's is symbolizing like moving forward and stuff, and that in order to move forward, a lot of like old stuff needs to like make way for new stuff to come in. So symbolism wise, like it would be up to like the old people to kind of let go of these traditions or the names of things, just so the new people can come in and flourish. And it turned out, yeah, they're gonna change the name, which also kind of reflects to Zibai's story now too, right? Now that she's been reborn, kind of sorta, she's been resurrected and she's a whole new person because she's lacking her old memories. So it doesn't really make sense like to hold on to a tradition that doesn't have much meaning to it anymore, especially since the White Horse Adeptus is like also have changed because of like the passage of time or all the events that happened through the passage of time. So yeah, let's see what the new it's called Baiju. No, it was always called Baiju, wasn't it? Guest house. I wonder what they named it now. Oh no, they didn't change it. I read this, or I heard this wrong. For my idiots to finally come to a sense and not change the name. Okay, never mind. The story didn't go the way I thought. They went and decided to keep things the same. Apparently, the whole theming thing that I was hoping was part of the story is not a thing.
Huh? He's keeping the old name?
Listen to this. My granddaughter planted a tea seedling in our village just a few days ago. She made a prayer to the White Horse Adeptus to help it grow. Overnight, her seedling flourished into a mature tea tree.
Okay, so these people are all dumb then. I was talking about this during that thing. You'd think people who know how farming works and how planting tea leaves work would obviously see that the young plant is dug up and a more mature plant has been transplanted into place, right? You think they have the expertise or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too pessimistic about the story. But like, it's not like Zibai used any super magical powers to grow that. She literally did the transplant. So like, I kind of was hoping like they would just like go on. I guess that wouldn't be a happy story, right? If she has to like learn another lesson, and it turns out Zibai just sabotaged her some more. She has to learn the lesson some more, and she's now like has to do more stuff. Okay, I don't know. For some reason, if the story went the way I thought it was gonna go, I think I would have liked it a lot better, because it makes more sense. Whereas this, like Lu Wen is like a fool for believing what happened. Oh, you prayed to a god and it magically did stuff? How convenient, right? Okay, I don't like how this story wraps up.
Oh, that sure does sound like a miracle. Could the White Horse Adeptus really have helped it grow?
Technically speaking, yes.
Of course she did. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, how blessed is our family over whom you keep watch.
Truly, this is an extraordinary miracle. You must record it in your family history without delay.
Of course. Huh? Is that you, Miss Zibai?
Wait, what? How does he know her?
Indeed. I have a long-term booking at your guest
Oh,
house.
right. She's staying at his hotel, essentially.
Yes, I recall. Mr. Zhongli said to charge your expenses to the Wangsheng funeral parlor, if I remember correctly.
That Zhongli. Always making trouble for poor Hu Tao.
Hu Tao's gonna have to sell more of them coffins if we want to keep up with that rate of financial, what would you call it? Like, rate of using money.
I noticed when you were here last that you bear a striking resemblance to the pictures of the White Horse Adeptus in my family history. You both have golden eyes.
Perhaps fate has had a hand in our meeting.
And a glad meeting it is, Miss Zibai. Now, why don't I gift you some tea from my garden to celebrate this encounter?
Oh, how convenient.
We grow Sunglaw tea there, and it has quite the reputation throughout Yilong Wharf. I hope you will accept it.
Oh! Sunglaw, buy 10 boxes, get half off teas, back on the menu.
Buy 10 boxes, get half off? Don't be silly. This is a gift. It's free.
Woohoo! Nice!
Thank you so much, Boss Lu.
There's no need to thank me. You're a visitor from out of town, which makes you an honored guest. Make yourself at home. Lantern Rite may have ended, but the streets are still bustling with activity. Make sure to take everything in, meet some new friends, and enjoy your time here. And that goes for you kids as well. Happy Lantern Rite.
Got it, Mr. Lu. Happy... Lantern Rite. Yeah! Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Is this how things wrap up then?
Happy Lantern Rite indeed.
Quest complete. Okay. Oh man, I'm a little disappointed about how this story played out. I thought like it would have been so much smarter and more interesting, in my opinion, if like it kind of flowed the way that I kind of tried to theorize, where like the whole point of like Zibai being the god of soil and grain and stuff is that even though it's nice to have like miracles happen and do all you make your life easier and stuff, like the whole point of farming is like the whole theming around farming is like you have to work hard to be able to, you have to sow your seeds early in order to reap what you sow, right? You have to actually work hard, you have to be dedicated, you have to do all this stuff in order to actually get the fruits of your labor and stuff. So I thought it was gonna go in a direction where like Zibai is trying to like really teach what's her name, Lu Xiangxiang, a lesson where it's just like if you just keep trying to like cut corners and stuff to go chase after like a passion that you don't really know too much about, it's not the same as like it's not the same as like actually working hard and trying to like reach a goal. There's like a lot to do there, and even if you work hard towards this one goal, it's not like it completely takes away from you working hard towards another goal. The stuff you learn, the hardship you you endure, the challenges you overcome, like that kind of stuff builds your character and will transfer into your next like endeavor. And I thought it was going to be like a smart kind of teachable moment thing where Zibai's like, yeah, you're taking care of this plant, but all the attention you give this plant, all the blah 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 blah, all that stuff will become a useful skill to when you want to become the archaeologist 3 years down the road. All the lessons there isn't like in vain or anything. I thought that was how it was gonna go, and that'll make like at least Zibai, the White Horse Adeptus, a little more respectable as like someone who is powerful and full of wisdom. But this whole story, Zibai was just like this aloof like character who doesn't really know what's going on, and we have to like kind of like cater to all her needs and stuff. And oh man, it was I kind of was hoping the story would like be a bit more wholesome in that sense, I guess, or a bit more intelligent, or tell like a bit of a story with like a lesson attached to it. But yeah, I honestly thought like the father who owns the tea like thing will immediately see that the plant has been transplanted, the mature tea leaf plant has been transplanted, and just like be like, you can't, and go up to like Lu Xiangxia and go like, you can't just like cheat your way in life just to like do what you want. You have to like put more thought into what you want to do. You can't just like be super what's the word when you just like do things without thinking about it too clearly. The whole point of me making you look after the plant is to like teach you patience or whatever, right? Some sort of like teachable lesson like that. I don't know. I guess the dad character was never actually introduced in this story. We only saw Lu Xiangxing, which referenced the dad and the grandfather, and then we saw the grandfather here, who seems to be more of a caretaker of this house than anything. Actually, no, the son was. Oh yeah, the dad was a caretaker of this house, or I guess owned this guest house, and was transferring like responsibility to the son, right, or to the dad. And the dad wanted to change the name, and I honestly thought that the whole lesson here was going to be like fitting with the New Year's theme, where it's like, yeah, the old generation and old stuff. If we want the younger generation to thrive, you have to kind of give up give up something just so that the younger generation can also learn and grow and stuff, right? That's a whole like thing about farming as well, right? Like, and crop rotation and all that stuff. Is like, oh, you have to like make changes. You can't just grow the same crop the year round because it's like bad for the soil and whatnot. So like things need to change in order for things to thrive. I thought they were gonna go for a story like a smart story like that, but no, in the end, oh, stupid dad, he doesn't understand tradition and to respect Zibai, who that has not actually been established. Like, Zibai has no reason for us to respect her aside from like her title as an adeptus, but we haven't really shown anything that she's done really, that, or at least done in recent memory. I guess her sacrificing herself to save Lan Gan was like a pretty epic thing that deserves respect, but like her character and her interactions with all the characters here during this Lantern Rite festival, like, we didn't get anything. We didn't really get anything that makes her seem like a respectable person. She went around just like criticizing people all around, yelling at children, and just eating food and misremembering things. I don't know. You don't know why the Genshin story always seems somewhat misleading, underwhelming. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it seems like there was through for a thread. It was setting up a lot of stuff, right? I feel like it was setting up a lot of that stuff going into this, but I don't know why it just suddenly like kind of fell apart right at the end here. I don't know. This does happen quite a bit with like many of the Genshin Impact stories, unfortunately. It seems like maybe there's multiple writers all trying to like write the story, and they needed it to go in a certain direction, so some parts feel contrived, some parts feel like forced in order for this conclusion to happen, where we get to see Yao Yao in her new outfit with Chi Chi. that's pretty much the point of coming here, right? Is to really see Yao Yao in her new outfit, and look, you can unlock it. You can unlock it right now if you do all the events here. Anyway, well, even though I'm complaining about the story here wasn't like dreading like some of the stories in the Natlin story, like Archon quests and whatnot. It wasn't too bad. There were some like fun moments in there, I guess. But I honestly feel like it could have been a lot better if they had like I don't know. It just feels like they were setting up like a wholesome like story and like setting up Zibai to be actually like a capable Adeptus, right? I don't know. Maybe it's too early for me to really say whether I think the story is good or not. Because right now, I feel like playing through the story, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't like I wasn't yawning and getting mad at them, just like hanging on a point too much or anything. I was actually pretty engaged in the story. There was no point where the story like really lost me. But at the same time, the way the story played out was not very satisfying either. So yeah, I don't know. I guess like a 6 out of 10, I guess. There's good points, there are bad points. Natlin stories bring back like horrid flashbacks for me. Yeah, I don't know, Natlin. It seemed like Natlin, they dumbed down the story like a lot. It seemed like their direction at that point, their marching orders was to try and get a lot of younger kids into the game, which is why like everything was so flashy and colorful, like way more colorful, like Fortnite kind of colorful. Fortnite menus kind of colorful. And then like they introduce all these like cute creatures with like the Tepleplosaurs and whatnot. It seemed like they had a huge push in Natlin to try and get kids into the game. Because then if you compare Natlin's story, it's all like, oh, there's a cute little animal who's being bullied. There's another cute like bird family that's being bullied in like this area. And it's like, oh, these people all just want to have fun and party and sit in hot springs and stuff. And there's also a cute little dinosaur. But then, yeah, there's a story here that's like treasure hunting as well. It's like, oh, there's a huge treasure of this like whatever legend. And it turns out like the treasure is like the actual treasure is like the journey and facing the challenge along the way. Like those are all like, I guess, stories aimed at kids, I feel like. Whereas when we were in freaking Sumeru, the whole point was like we have a child being abused. Like Nahida was like being imprisoned by the grand whatever of the Academia or something, and then they're using her gnosis or something like that to like create the Akasha. They're like exploiting children here. That was like a pretty dark story. And then there was like a littler story with Tainari and that like sentient robot that was pretty interesting. And like those kinds of themes is like kind of more adult, right? Thinking about intelligence and sentience and stuff, and like children being abused. In Fontaine, the whole thing was like the Archon here wants to like commit suicide, which like suicide is a pretty deep or dark like theme as well, right? Not very child friendly, children friendly. And the whole thing about like acting and stuff, like Farina feeling imposter syndrome, like, oh, she's supposed to be the Archon here, but she's just some random person that the Hydro Archon said, hey, do you want to be the Hydro Archon here? I'm gonna hire you for this role. That's kind of like, there's like complexity in that story here that I don't think like middle school or elementary school children might understand that complexity. And yeah, of course, like Li Yue with the contracts and stuff, and like how contracts and business and all that jazz plays out. That was like not really like children's story either. And yeah, in Inazuma, it's about like this hikikomori. The leader is like this like hikikomori with absolute power, and everyone has to listen to what she says. She's like closed this entire area out from the rest of the world, and then she was taking away people's vision, which is like, you can kind of think of it as like people getting their like weapons taken away or something like that, right? They're taking away their visions. That's like a pretty dark story. And when they get their visions taken away, the people become like a hollow husk of their former self. So yeah, there's like pretty dark here as well. Some of the stories. The stories in Mondstadt was like all about freedom and stuff. And there's like a guy who is like so PTSD from losing his friend in an expedition in Dragonspine that he like took over the role of his friend. Just like so like mentally blocked that he became his friend or something like that. There's like a lot of those like darker stories like aimed at like an older audience until Natlin's story just like kind of just decided to be like really cutesy and really childlike. Like, oh, Varessa loves eating and she's super strong. Oh, we have our sisters here that always get into fights, but they love each other. The whole thing with like Moika, I guess she was trying to sacrifice herself, but she failed in that, and Capitano got sacrificed. It's also like very like Saturday morning cartoons kind of story, right? Oh, there's a big invasion from the abyss, and now we gotta fight it. It's like very clear like who the good guys or the bad guys are, and the goals are very like surface level, like, oh, you just gotta beat the evil. There wasn't a whole lot of like really deep stuff. Even in like Botchka Latinin, with like the history of this place, like, oh, everyone here was dragons. I guess that was it. There wasn't really too much interesting revelations there. I guess the revelation that Bennett is a Natlin person was pretty cool, but even then it wasn't really that dark of a story. It's still pretty like child friendly. I don't know. The recent Not Cry story is, I don't know, I guess there's a whole thing about the moon being destroyed, and then like there's still there's more complexity in this story, with like the doctor being just like a complete sociopath or a psychopath and just wants to get his way with his experiments and stuff. I guess that's like they're moving in back into like a direction where with the stories that I like to see. But yeah, this story this story was getting set up to, in my mind, it was getting set up to be really good, and then it kind of just like sputtered out. Natlin is basically Pokemon WoW had to overthrow the government in Sumeru. Oh yeah, there's a whole like desert side of Sumeru too, where there's like this king and the forbidden knowledge, and people are getting like experimented on by Doctor as well. By they're like trying to find the forbidden knowledge or something, and seeing what that does to people. And yeah, the government, they're being exploited. The Grandmaster or something of the what was it called? Of the Akasha thing, the Academia was just like using the Gnosis and the Akasha to control everyone, and also extracting their dreams. That's a pretty interesting concept, right? They're using nobody in Sumeru dreams, and it's because their dreams are being extracted to power the Akasha, which is like a precursor to creating a god. That the doctor, it was all part of the doctor's plan to turn Scaramouche into a nascent god or something like that. Which is, all of that stuff was like really cool and all connects together, right? And there was also the King Desert and the desert stuff with like all these desert people and them like fighting each other. They're all just like vying to survive and stealing and killing each other. There was a lot of really cool stuff, and then yeah, Natlin just right down the drain. But maybe the world is healing now. Maybe with Not Cry, like the Columbina stories was really interesting, and the lore with like the moon connecting with Teyvat, and then we get more about the Descenders and Celestia and Alice, and the Hexen Circle was in it and everything. That's all. I feel like it's like the story is recovering from Natlin at this point. Really? You made a new account just to replay Sumeru? Interesting. It was your favorite region. Okay, that's really cool. I don't know if I'll ever make a new account since I spent so much time in this on this account. I feel like it would be a whole lot of work to get another account like set up to actually. I guess if you're just playing the story, and you don't care about like the challenges and stuff, then maybe you can do the story with just like the characters that automatically get unlocked. I don't know, actually. That it seems like a lot of work. But yeah, it is unfortunate that you can't replay the story. There's like no like, oh, I want to replay this section of the story, and it just like resets everything in the world and runs those stories again. It's a little bit of a shame. You can't do it on one account, and once you do the story, it's over. Because like what I could do back when I used to like record myself play the story and then like edit it, cut out dead air and cut out like dumb jokes that I probably shouldn't have made and stuff. Back when I used to do that, it would have been nice if like I played through it once, like record myself play through it once, and if I missed anything, like a lot of times when you log into the game, you can trigger like some dialogue and stuff. Like Paimon would be like, oh, it is the lantern Rite. Let's go to Li Yue to check it out. Like that kind of stuff, just to make more of a complete thing. A lot of times when I log in, we would get Paimon to say that. I would trigger that, and I'll be like, oh, I wanted to log in just to do my daily. Now I missed like a little bit of the story. Which I don't know. Back then I was like really upset, I guess, really affected. Like, oh, I don't have the whole thing in a story or in the video, and now I feel bad. I want it to be complete. Now I'm missing that initial thing, but now I'm just like, yeah, it was just a throwaway line anyways, so I don't think it really matters to the core of the story. But yeah, it would have been nice to be able to like, I could play through it once, and when I'm creating that like story video and editing it, I can go back, replay it to grab anything I missed, or maybe understand a part of the story, like read it again or play it again just to see. I guess you can like, is it this? Whoa, these menu items are new to me. Quest overview. Story quests. This is more like it. I've apparently have a bunch of story quests that I've never actually done yet. But yeah, I think you can just like
Shame I don't.
You can replay the story like this, I guess, which is not very fun, I don't think.
What happened?
Oh, that's the old voice.
I witnessed the most powerful.
The old Paimon voice.
Holy moly!
That's fun. Anyway. Yeah, with Event Story 2, it's just like one shot, right? You just play through it and it's gone. Which is a little bit of a shame. So one of the things was when the game first came out, which I think they eventually stopped doing, was there was a story with Fischl. It was like leading into like some of the stuff that was happening at the same time between Mondstadt and Li Yue. There was like an event story with I think it was trying to introduce Dragonspine. But there was like a lot of like abyssal portals opening all over Li Yue and Mondstadt, and the people around there like falls into like a nightmare, and they're just like, I don't remember what they said something about gliding or something. I don't know. They're all repeating like a phrase, and you go out on this adventure with Fischl, and I think that's when you first meet Scaramouche, is in that event. And it turns out, and that's when, I think that's when Scaramouche tells us that the sky is fake, or at least throws that idea out there. But then that was in an event, and it's like a main story, like with main story lore implication, and that event is just not in the game now, so people don't know what that is. I think, I don't know if I'm remembering correctly. I think that was how it went. And that event had like main story stuff in it. And eventually, they eventually stopped putting like interesting main story stuff in event stories, because I think maybe a lot of people complained about that. Like, oh, we're meeting Scaramouche for the second time, but really that person only met him for the first time because they missed the event, right? So there's like a little bit of like FOMO there. But yeah, I think in that event, you also needed to use resin to like complete the like get the rewards for when you destroy those portals that the abyss is coming out of. And people didn't like that either, because it's just like, okay, I gotta like choose to use resin to either upgrade my characters or do this event. And yeah, they eventually stopped doing that too. Oh, back then it seems like they reacted to the community more, whereas now it seems like they have a lot of this like processes templated and they're just churning them out now. And they're just adding, they're not really listening to the public about some of their like less good aspects. Anyway, I think I've just been rambling and complaining this entire time. We've already finished the story, so what do we have here? So I get a bunch of stuff. We get the spring rolls. Yay! Wait. This is different than this. So did I get 120? I got 60 for completing this last step, and I got another 60 for completing this entire, like, story? I like that. I mean, more Primo Gems is good for me. Yeah, I guess this is all I have for you for today. I'm actually glad this was a lot quicker than, like, the previous ones. I think I spent, like, 3 hours. But the first part, I, like, did some of the events here. I did, like, the Vampire Survivors event in my first stream of this whole event. And that actually took a while. I thought that was just one level, but it seemed like I finished the entire thing from start to finish. which is pretty nice. Because off stream I did go back. I did go back to check out the rest of the events and what we needed to do. And yeah, the one where you suck up all the coins was like really fun because you just see like big numbers just popping up everywhere. And there was that like Vampire Survivors thing, which I don't know, I actually didn't really care too much about that mini game. And I don't remember what the last... Oh yeah, it's the running one. The running one was a little bit weird for me. It wasn't hard or anything, but it was just like a thing that I kind of tolerated just to get through and to the end to get the rewards. The Sonic mini game. The kind of sort of Sonic mini game. Yeah, I guess I still have this. Apparently that's not checked off. But all I can buy from there is Xiao Lanterns, and I don't really care too much about that. Unless there's like well, what does this person have to say? Ah, here for the exhibition. I can take you aboard. Oh, we can go back to the boat? Why do we want to go back to the boat? You love the fighting one too. Big numbers won't ever not be entertaining. Yeah, that one was really fun. Especially since they kind of like positioned all the enemies to kind of get hit by all the cleaving and stuff. And you're able to like just see all the elemental reactions and all your pulsing of damage and stuff. It was pretty satisfying. It was not like super hard or challenging or anything. It was just there to like give you that dopamine of just seeing lots of numbers pop up. Which was really fun. I don't know why they allow you to come back on here. Oh, can you touch this? Nope. Oh, they let me use this. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Hey everybody. I am an artifact. Somebody buy me. Anyway. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the stream now. This was fun. I'm glad I'm finished it as well. Now that this is done, I'm thinking the next thing I'm gonna stream is probably... should I? Yeah, it's probably gonna be Enfield. It's probably gonna be Arknight's Enfield. Unless there's a new update for Genshin Impact. How much time do we have left? Oh, we still got like a few weeks of this, so I think it's gonna be a while before another Genshin Impact story update. So yeah, and I'm also probably not gonna pull for her. I'm going to probably save this. I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait for the preview to see who the next banners are. And if the next banners coming up are characters I don't care about, maybe I might attempt to pull on her just to, I don't know, use up some. No, I think I'm just gonna save it. Save it for whatever character coming up. I hope it's someone cool. Who have we seen in the story? Probably Varka, Alice. I don't know if Alice is coming back. It seems like the Hexen Circle is out of the story now. But yeah, there's still a while before another like full version update, or not full version, but like a story patch to this game. So the next couple of streams will probably be Arknights. There's still like the character story narratives that unlocked. And today, I think Gilberta, I think is her name. She just got released. Like you can pull for her now. So there's new stuff in that game as well. But yeah, I kind of want to play through some of the stories in Arknights on stream as well. So probably that. But I also have like, I still said I was gonna go back into Guild Wars, and also I have Ori and the Will of the Wisps kind of like only like a third playthrough. Or maybe I'm halfway through, I don't know. I kind of want to get back into those games as well. But they don't have like story value. I guess Guild Wars does, but Ori is like mostly watching me fail at boss fights. Which is more skill based, so it's not like something you can have in the background, I think. I don't know. But yeah, probably Arknights if I have time. Ori and the Will of the Wisps and Guild Wars is still on the table. And it's gonna be a while before another Genshin Impact update, so yeah, that's probably what's gonna be what's gonna come in the next like few weeks. It's just gonna be that kind of stuff. You love Enfield content? Oh man, I'm really enjoying Enfield. Enfield has been really fun. Even like the side stories are fun. I played a story where you had to like chase down this I think they called it a burden beast or something, and it just poops everywhere. I thought that was really funny. Good luck. Hopefully you'll see those streams too. Yeah, I'm looking forward to having you come to my streams. It's been pretty fun. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna go get me something to eat now. Alright, I guess thanks for showing up. Thanks for being in chat. Thanks for watching these streams. I always appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next one too. And have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.